That's definitely not something that applies to me. I've never transed anything in my life.
Hi, everyone. everyone, and welcome back to Deep Magic. We're so excited to see you all here again. Happy 1st of Pride, although admittedly when you see this it will no longer be the 1st of Pride, it'll be like the 3rd of Pride. However, I got excited. I put brightly colored flowers all over my body, so, we celebrate. Anyways, I am delighted to have you all back. I am delighted to finally get to play something semi-violent, although more sleepy than violent. Anyways, we're going to let everybody introduce themselves, and then we're going to get started. So, MJ.
Hi, I'm MJ Bradley Lestrange. I'm a podcaster and writer, and you can follow me on certainpov.com.
Awesome. John.
Hi, I'm John, fully prepared to catapult a boggin through a wall, Bradley Lestrange. You can find me on TikTok at The History Wizard.
Rhea.
Hey, I'm Rhea. I'll be playing Anil. You can find me on Twitter at explosive_donuts, where I rant about how kink definitely belongs at Pride, and you're wrong if you think otherwise.
Velvet.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Velvet Divine, Diablerie enthusiast and Unseelie Wunderkind. Please address me as such. You can find me pretty much everywhere on the interwebs at OG Brown Sugar.
Excellent. Michelle.
Hi, my name's Michelle Sealight. The C stands for Social Justice Cleric, for I will fight for your ability to be recognized, but also remind you to drink water.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing Idis Vildiarmud, the coolest she, who's just chillaxing and relaxing by a tree.
And Junie.
Hi, I'm Judy Vanish, and I'm playing Natsia Kata, and when a good Sloa goes to war, especially after what she's just seen, let's just find out what the cards say. And you find me everywhere on the internet because that's where I live.
And I, as always, am your local chaos bringer, Spectre Elefet. You can find me most places on the internet by that name. You can find this show on Twitter as Arc of the Dragon. You can find this show on YouTube as Archives of the Dragon. You can also find it here on Twitch where you're watching it. And you can like, subscribe, follow, whatever the mode is for whatever side you're on, and you can also subscribe to us here and give us bits and stuff, so that helps. Please do these things. A couple of announcements. Tomorrow, from when you're watching this, we will have Sudbury by Night again, so join us at 1 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays to watch us play vampires. And new show coming out, we are doing Project Trailblazer, run by our wonderful John over there, and that will be coming out Monday night, June 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern. So please come watch that, because I have done an insane amount of stuff for it, and he has done even more insane amount of stuff for it. So, also
I have 11 pages of character notes, of session notes. We've done one session so far.
Also, Velvet and MJ are in that, as well as Amberly and Violet. So please come watch us all do that as well. One day we will be a fully hosted channel, I swear, at this point. Anyway, we're going to get started again with Lakota punching Priscilla. So, Lakota, would you do me a favor and roll me some sort of physical action here? So use your strength, and are you just, bum rushing her?
Yeah.
All right, then use your brawl, please. Jack, as this is happening, you walk into the house, into the cozy little kitchen, just in time to see Lakota just run at Priscilla.
Yep, and as that happens, I grab Anil, run after Lakota, and say, "We gotta go."
That's a spicy 8.
Okay, awesome. You knock her the fuck over. Annunciata, you walk out of the portal that I described to you in your downtime, and you walk into this magical spring land covered with roses and beautiful flowers and a warm spring breeze and the smell of fresh baked bread. I need you to roll me a stamina plus athletics check, please. Difficulty 7.
That is 2.
Okay. It's lovely here. You'd like to sit down and take a nap. Maybe just eat some fresh bread. Maybe they have some shady versions.
Ugh.
There looks like a shady spot over there. Maybe you could just like crawl up into the tree and,
No. She's pissed though.
I know. However, you have run into the spell effect of this place. So you went from pissed to, what was I pissed about? I'm certain I can get to it later. All right. Lakota. Priscilla goes down. And Jack, the world around you rumbles angrily, like it's pissed that you've done something to it. And from the floor of the cottage, a number of plants begin to grow, and that will be Priscilla's action during this time.
Are they like growing, or are they like growing at me?
Growing and
Aggressively.
grasping. They are growing aggressively.
They're growing aggressively. Hey, Anil, when I drag you along behind me, are you along for the ride?
I mean, yeah, we're friends. I don't see why not. Are we going to do something fun?
Yes, we're going to play a very fun game of tag. The plants are it.
I love this idea.
So you have to make sure that the plants don't touch you, because if they touch you, then you have to be it.
Satyr looks kind of confused at this and sort of half angry and half wanting to play, and then angry and then wanting to play.
I can roll persuasion if you want me to.
You should do this. You should do some persuasion and leadership, or actually, so you start with your manipulation or charisma.
Okay, I'm going to use charisma because I have 4 in that.
Okay, and then use, I can't remember if you have a persuasion thing on here, but you can use leadership, you can use performance, you can use...
I don't see... Oh, I do have persuasion. I have 4 in persuasion, and I have 3 in leadership.
Great, pick one.
Okay, I'm going to pick the one that I have more in, so I'm rolling 8 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Your difficulty is now an 8, since the world is now hostile to you.
Okay, then I rolled 3 successes.
Great. You can convince the satyr to join in your game of tag as long as it thinks it's a game.
Yeah. Yep. We are going after Lakota, and we are trying to avoid being grabbed by the plants.
Great. As you run outside, you see Annunciacata.
Oh no, we were going towards Lakota.
Okay, so if you don't run outside, then the plants are just aggressively growing.
Yeah, because I don't know that Annunciacata is there, but Lakota is doing the violence. So
Lakota, you will have another opportunity to do the violence at this point.
I want to put Priscilla in a hold, but where my arm is like covering her mouth, so she can't start speaking magical nonsense.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a cold shot here,
Okay.
but it's there's for the edification of the audience, a number of things are happening with Priscilla and Lakota right now. So Lakota has knocked Priscilla over, which physically puts her at a disadvantage. Okay. What Lakota is trying to do is essentially a cold shot, which she wants to do something specific to Priscilla, not just hold on to her. So the two things are going to balance each other out in terms of the difficulty rating I give it. So use your strength and brawl again, and your difficulty is still a 7 at this point.
Can I Super Saiyan myself with my Dragon's Ire powers?
So your Dragon's Ire powers will make you a lot harder to hit, but currently she's not trying to hit you, so yes, but it would take the action you would take to grapple her.
Would Aunt be able to go into the house at some point?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. She'll walk. She'll go. She knows it was there, and she saw Jekko in it.
Yeah. Also, it smells tasty in there.
I'll skip my Super Saiyan transformation and then just go for it.
Okay. Scylla has opinions.
9.
Still counting her successes.
strength ball is one of my biggest pools.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
It is fortunately not one of hers. She has 7. So you manage to get a hold of her and get your hand over her mouth. The plants are still growing currently. So Priscilla will all right, we'll hold Priscilla's action. Jack, what would you like to do?
What I would like to do is I would like to get into a position where I can support Lakota and still have Anil. We're just going over to where Lakota is to offer support or aid or get us the hell out of there, whatever will be required.
Okay. Annunciacata, you see Jack and you see Lakota tackling what looks to be a fairly harmless middle-aged motherly woman in an apron.
They have good reason, she's sure of it.
Mhm.
Do I notice the things growing around?
Yep. You're just sort of like, you sort of want to stay here, but it doesn't affect your perception of what's happening. It just seems like a nice place.
It's a nice place, but at the same time, why are my friends attacking somebody? So she's going to help her friends, and she will do chill.
Okay. So, for chill, how this works for the audience is it causes things to just get colder. Woohoo. And it does kill things like plants. Yes, exactly, Priscilla.
Is that Hera?
That's Hera.
Yes.
I love her.
She is very insistent that someone love her right now.
Well, I think she wants fresh water, but she can't have that right now. She can have it when we go on break.
So, roll your winter plus, do you have any nature?
I do. I have 2 dots
Great.
in each one.
And your current glamour pool.
Bully! Hold on a minute. Getting dice.
Your difficulty is still a 7.
That is a fine 5.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
You can start to clear an area of plants, specifically in this room, just large enough for this room. It'll take an action for them to start dying off again, but the temperature has significantly dropped, and Jack and Anil, you will have both noticed Annunciacata, given that the temperature has suddenly dropped. And Priscilla is going to call up a windstorm.
And just walking in and just reaching her hands out and letting just the chill come from her hands.
Jack's having a panic attack.
But I'm helping you with killing shit.
Emil just shouts up, "Hey, we're playing tag. Do you want to join in?"
The satyr goes, "It's lots of fun!"
How does one play tag?
To avoid the plants. Fuck.
I think I'm killing the plants, am I not?
Well, then it's much easier.
Therefore, I guess I win, don't I?
Oh, damn. Mm.
So from the window, I'm going to roll her stuff
Or
here.
this becomes freeze tag.
All right, I need everybody to roll me a dexterity or stamina. I will take either one. And athletics, please.
That's hot garbage. What is my difficulty?
It's a 7.
1.
Okay.
Two successes.
Okay.
7
Okay.
for Dex.
Annunciacata.
I was supposed to roll it, sorry.
Yep. Everybody in the house.
Give me a second. Sorry, my bad.
It's all good.
That's a 4.
Okay, so Jack and Anil, both of you go flying out the door, just blasted by a very strong gust of wind. Lakota, this does nothing to you, but you know, you're also lying on the floor holding on to Priscilla. And you don't know why we're fighting exactly, but you know, your hair's a little messed up now. The Clericon also enters the room and goes, "What's going on, Mother?"
Mother's having a talk with some of my friends.
"Oh, are you a new friend? Have you come to live with us?"
No,
"Aw, well, we like new friends."
I'm sure I don't have many.
"Great, we can be friends. You can live here."
I'd rather not. I mean, it's nice, but...
Sad, heartbroken child's expression. "But I thought you said you wanted friends."
Friends is one thing, living here is another.
"It's very pretty here, though."
I can't see it, so I don't know.
"Oh, I can tell you all about the flowers and my friends and the bee." Seriously, this is just going on like nothing else is happening in this room.
How about you go help my friends who flew out the door?
"Okay. Do you want to come?"
After I help your mother.
"What are you going to help her do?"
Stand up.
In fairness, Annunciata, you do want to stay here. Like,
Well, yeah.
that is the effect of this.
She's not going to tell the truth on this.
Fair. Okay. She goes, "Okay, maybe we can play a game." And I'm going to go to Team Sneak 'em In. In the basement, the world starts shaking down here. Like something is going wrong. Now, right up against Iris's tree is fine. That feels normal and safe. Okay? But from the basement ground, which is, you know, concrete, a little dirty, and you start to see these little plant dolls start growing up out of the ground. And they're wilted and sort of dead, but also vaguely humanoid.
We should get up against the tree.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And she's gonna take out the flaming spear.
Okay.
It has Knight's Fall and the hand axe that Anil gave them.
Knight's Fall's like, "Oh no, no, those are creepy dolls. Who said we were fighting no."
Hi, I don't get a choice in what we fight.
Couldn't we fight something cool, like a dragon?
You're not,
One day.
Okay.
not going to talk to me and sass me too, are you?
The spear does nothing.
Great, I'm just crazy.
Anyways, the dolls rise up out of the ground and they say in unison in this monotone voice, "Mother is angry. You must go. Mother is angry. You must go."
Is Anil saying this as well?
No, because you are in the dreaming currently, and you still think you're playing tag with the plants.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
You're good. They keep erupting out of the ground, and they're starting to encircle you.
Gonna try stabbing one.
I was gonna say maybe we should leave.
I'm trying to get you out of here.
There's a ruckus being heard from upstairs, like somebody's like tromping around upstairs. It could be Madden and the Huntsman. It could be anything.
Oh, I don't like any of that. Thoughts?
Well,
Outside or upstairs?
we could burn this place to the ground.
I feel like that goes against our mission.
Gets rid of the plants, gets rid of the dolls.
What about the balefire?
It's a fire! Fire and fire!
I'm Just,
Fine.
I'm slightly opposed to the fire idea. I'm sorry.
You know what? Fine. Here's a thought. Burn all the creepy stuff to the ground.
I mean, if you can do a controlled burn, I'm all for you burning them, just maybe not the building that we're inside of.
So anybody who has primal or pyretic spunks can probably set something on fire.
I have primal.
Okay, so
I do not.
primal gives you the ability to control natural things, which includes fire. How many dots of primal do you have?
1.
Okay, then you cannot do that. You can use your spear to set them on fire, though.
Yeah.
By the way, as you start discussing this, the first ring of them start digging into the concrete, and they're literally just hauling up chunks of concrete to get at the roots of the tree you've created.
Nope.
Oh, nope. Gotta defend.
Nope.
Okay,
Knock 'em
so we defend the tree.
Yes.
Okay. So you can roll some, let's see.
I'm not fighty.
Okay. Strength if you're going to hit it real hard. Dexterity if you're going to hit it with precision. And I think both of you are using melee weapons. So.
Oh, that gives me 4 dots.
Also, activating the fire on the sphere will lower your difficulty by 2.
Yeah.
So it'll go from.
I'm going to act. I don't know if there's like a code phrase. Moon prism power. What did Anil make the code phrase?
I mean, I know what I would have made it. Light him up, light him up.
Please make it talk.
Neil definitely would have given Iris the code phrase, which would have been, "Oh shit."
It's a good code phrase.
Oh shit! Here we go again!
The spear lights up, and now is just like burning at the edge of it. It is very warm, by the way, Gray. Like, it's real, actual fire. You can burn yourself on it.
Delicious.
What's my DC?
So if it's a 7, then you're going to drop it by 2 for the fieriness of it, so it's a 5.
2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Can I use slippery in any way?
If you wanted to avoid them, sure.
Well, I got 1 success.
It's okay. What I'm going to do with this is you have a horde of small plant zombies attacking this tree. So for every success you get, it reduces the number of plant zombies that are attacking you. So all successes count. So you take out a good half dozen of them in the first swipe between the two of you. And the smell of scorched plant matter and the screaming that emanates from them is horrific.
Ah, the sound of my people.
Also, because the spear was made by a knocker, we get to talk about what its flaw is today.
I just already had to swear. That's enough of a flaw.
The fire in desperate situations goes out in an arc, like a scythe. So the more panicked you are trying to use the scythe, the farther the fire goes. So I will knock out a dozen of them because of the knocker flaw. However, it is erratic, and you did almost hit the shelves.
Sorry. Not really, Okay, Aris, it's just like fencing, only with the lawns. It's like playing with sticks in the backyard.
The plant zombies have decided that the best course of attack now is to split off into 2 groups. Half of them will now continue to try and attack the roots of the tree. Half of them will attempt to attack you.
Do you want to go high or low?
I've got you. You gotta protect the tree, okay? I'll make sure they don't get to you.
Okay. I am not very fighty.
Nightfall, like, we gotta train. Like, this is... Okay.
2
So-
successes.
3 successes.
Another 5 of them that are trying to attack you as they come towards you fall back. So you are able to fend off the space around you and the immediate space around the tree. The farther the tree grows, they can get to the edges of the roots. But the thing about it is, you're only going to get to them as you get to like the midway point of them. There are about 40 of them to deal with.
God.
Right. So what I'm going to say for you, because I know you can do this, right, is to roll successes between you. And when you total up to 40, that's how many times it's going to take, and I'll tell you what happens.
Okay.
All right. So if the two of you can keep those scores together, I will move on to Lacoca. Lacoca, you still have hold of Priscilla, and Annunciacata's in the room with you. What do you want to do?
I had not planned this far ahead.
I'm
well,
not surprised.
I didn't realize the Coca planned at all.
they're very like short one-step plans.
Punch.
You know, I think I don't think she's gonna let this go of her own volition.
Okay.
And any other time there's been magic bullshit, it's been solved by knocking out whoever was doing it.
Okay.
So I think since I've got her in a grip, I want to fly straight up through the roof and then like a meteor slam her down.
I'm sorry. I just
Like
This is
Charizard does
this
in
is
the
a beautiful
Pokemon anime.
image.
You're just doing seismic toss?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful image because it's this little mushroom house that Lacoca's about to jump through the roof of. Just
Hey, listen, it worked against Magmar in the Blaine fight. It'll work here.
So-
What is Priscilla if not reverse Magmar enduring?
Do you have any Wayfarer by any chance?
I don't, but I have wings.
All right, so use your wings and to fly up. I do need you to roll a strength and brawl though to get through the ceiling.
Oh yeah.
All right. Outside, Jack and Anil.
Yes.
Anil, as you are standing, blown right out, you are blown into the rose bushes. And you can feel them prick at your skin and draw blood. And they prick and they prick and they prick. And suddenly you can't remember why you wanted to stay here anymore. You're muted, dear.
Sorry. Fucking pieces of shit. I fucking hate roses.
Nail you back?
Damn it. Hold on. Yeah, I need to look up what Pyretics does again. Just out of curiosity, because I'm going to light these fucking things on fire.
Jack,
Yes.
you hear that voice in your head again. You're welcome could be nice.
I'm not sure what I have to. Wait,
You're
Who-
hearing this.
I'm sorry. Do you mean a thank you would be nice?
Yes.
What am I thanking you for?
Your friend.
You're the rose bush.
Yes. For someone. Well, you are Laurel's son, aren't you?
Yes.
It's very surprising you don't know your fairy tales that well.
Amnesia. It's a hell of a drug.
Can you stop your angry friend from setting us on fire? This fight
Yes.
will be much harder.
Yes, Anil. Hey, Anil. Anil, please, before you do that, don't do that.
They fucking
Rose-
hurt me.
I know. It also stopped you from being mind controlled by the Boggin. The rose bush is our friend. I'm sorry, I don't know if you have a name. Do you have a name?
We're just the roses.
Is that a fucking
Okay.
metaphor?
No, the roses No, the roses are apparently part of the story of the Snow Queen, which I am super not good on. But the roses stopped you from being mind controlled, so please do not set them on fire as a favor to me.
Anil, the roses seem to be staring at you judgmentally.
Can I spit on them?
I mean, yeah.
I'm asking. I'm asking.
I know you're asking the roses.
No, I'm not asking the roses. I'm asking Jack.
And Neil, given that they just saved our lives, I think that the best thing that we can do is take our anger and vent it on Priscilla.
All right, deal.
Okay. I turn to the roses. I say, thank you for all of your help. I guess we're going to go punch a boggin.
Rosa says, we cannot exist outside this place, but we are not of this place.
Okay.
We are someone else's will in this place.
If we stop the story, do you die?
We're chimerical, it matters not.
Okay, cool. Then thank you and bye.
Okay. As this happens, you see...
That was a 6 to crash through the ceiling.
Okay, you definitively crash through the ceiling. It is harder than you think it is. It feels like crashing through solid oak. So you don't quite get up as far as you think you should with, like, brute strength, because it's like running into a tree.
Fair.
I know, because I reinforced this house before we got started.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Anyways. Jack and Anil, you see Benny flutter overhead for a minute and then flicker out.
Benny is Annunciata's...
bat.
Okay, and when you say flicker out, you mean just disappear?
He leaves the dreaming.
Okay.
He's with Madden.
Okay, but this is... Okay, all right. We head back in.
Okay. There's a hole in the ceiling now. Priscilla, however, is free to do whatever for this 9 seconds that there's a hole in the ceiling while Lakota attempts to, like, sonic punch her from space.
Oh, I thought Lakota was...
I wasn't going to let go.
Okay.
I'd understood that Lakota was literally doing the move seismic toss where they jump up with...
Then Priscilla is up there with you, which is an interesting thing. I was thinking you were going to try and use the momentum to punch her down, but...
Oh, hey, Lakota, I'm pretty sure Priscilla can wayfare, and you're up just in the sky. Oh, shit.
It's okay.
Okay. So, does Anil, Anne, or Jack want to do anything before I set off what Priscilla does next?
If she's going to wayfare, I want to be ready to counter it.
Okay.
If that's a thing I can do.
I will cast Oaken Shield on Lakota.
Okay.
And does Anne knows that Priscilla's still moving, correct?
That she's still alive?
Moving.
Like, Priscilla is up in Lakoka's arms currently.
Yes, but she's still conscious and moving.
She's absolutely still conscious.
Heart and heart.
Okay. The things Jack is scared to use.
The things Jack is scared of when they're around.
Yes. So you are making it unfeeling and resistant to mundane manipulations as well as supernatural mind or emotion control. So you... this is a good one, actually. Roll me your winter, your fey, and your glamour. Whatever you haven't spent currently.
What do I need to roll for Oaken Shields, or do I not need to roll for anything?
You need to roll your... Oaken Shield is primal, and you are trying to roll it onto Lakota, so it's Fey, and then your glamour, whatever you haven't spent.
up. Does that include the point that I'm about to spend?
No, like whatever you have currently, and then
Okay.
the next time it'll be the lower one. Right.
Okay.
Okay, that is a lot of successes, and it will last for 1 day. The entire world flickers, which includes Team Basement. Team Basement, you are doing an incredible job of fighting off these babies. It's amazing. Even Nightfall is kind of impressed after a while. I mean, he's been wielded by a general of the rebellion for a long time, so he knows what good fighting is like. And between the two of you, you kind of get into a rhythm. Admittedly, he swears a lot, but, you know, it's with fondness in one way. Your fire, the more calm you get with the spear and the more, like, used to it you are, the less the licks of flame flash out. However, you can bring that panic and that fear back, and they'll lick out again to make it go faster. So you manage to like learn how to use the fire, Iris. But as Lakota is holding Priscilla, and Anne casts Hardened Heart on her, which is an interesting thing that she's done, it conflicts with what the Morrigan has done to Priscilla. And the entire world on both sides flickers. And for half a second, it looks like that really cool knick-knack shop's basement. And it looks awesome. And in the dreaming, Priscilla screams and goes, "Where am I? What the fuck?"
I got 2 successes for Oaken Shield, if that still matters.
It does matter, because this doesn't necessarily... There's 2 things happening here, and what Anne has done is pushing it out currently.
I'm gonna do 2 things. One is just to see if Jack can do the second thing.
Okay.
Because if so, I assume you can see that what Anne has done has had some kind of success.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to roll wits for Jack to not have a panic attack, and then do the same thing.
Okay, that makes sense. Actually, so how a World of Darkness works for the things that are like composure based, your bottom stat is always like the thing that helps you resist that. So for physical stuff, it's stamina. I don't know why it's appearance for the social stuff on this one. I really don't. Okay. But okay.
I have more in appearance.
And wits is also one of them. So just like whenever you're trying to resist stuff in general, those are your stats.
Okay. So what am I rolling for this? Am I rolling wits?
Wits is fine. I just wanted to like give you that knowledge of how that works.
Okay. What is my success threshold?
How scared are you?
Well, my mom froze me in ice for I don't know how long, so like a solid phobia.
Great. So we'll make it an 8.
Okay. 2 successes.
Okay. I have to give that a threshold because I wasn't thinking about it.
Yep.
I think you are solidly panicked but can keep it together. So you don't just brush it off. You can spend a point of willpower to push through it if you want.
I will do that.
All right.
I will spend a point of willpower and then double up on Annunciata's Hardened Heart.
Okay, cool.
So that's Winter, the Glamour that I have left.
And your Fae.
And my Fae.
Teamwork!
Okay. What is my threshold?
It's a 7.
Well, that's only 2 successes, but
okay. Well,
despite the like 9 dice I just rolled.
You added another minute to the day.
Okay, great.
As this happens, Lakota, you now have a very different demeanor person in your arms, just screaming, and also not really like is about to start screaming that she's like up in the air too.
Question,
Yep.
the effects around us, does that fade for man or no?
It's flickering in and out. The roses themselves are the most solid things in this realm currently. But as it flickers in and out, you get blasts of cold in and out and in and out. The other thing is the Cluricon and the Satyr you have seen are infected by that winter thing, so they look a little crazy when the world flickers in and out.
Anne will grab her head trying to keep herself together. Kind of like she's fighting against herself.
Okay. Team basement. As you get this all straightened out, the door to the upstairs opens up and Madden and the huntsman burst in, the huntsman with his sword over his arm, and Madden's like, "We are always late for everything."
Gray leans on Nightfall and is like, excellent timing. We did all of the work.
Look, doors are hard, okay?
Maybe you should learn how to talk to a door. I hear that's the way to do it.
Is
No.
Madden Tuxedo Mask?
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, probably, actually, given the nature of NPCs.
This does not make Anna a Sailor Moon, I'm sorry.
The huntsman's like, "I was fully prepared to kill some shit down here. It sounded violent." All right.
Yeah,
He nudges a
got it taken care
charred
of.
baby.
you got it taken care of, and she's still got like the flaming spear.
Yeah, I see that. The world is shuddering outside. It's real weird. Also, there's an autumn person upstairs, and that's actually the reason I got stuck in here. Had to try and either get her out of here or fix her. Like my thoughts on that are really conflicted.
Referring to...
The homeless woman upstairs.
Right.
He's like, there's this school of thought that it would just be so much easier just to murder her. And not that I was intending to do that, but like, they are extremely dangerous people to changelings. And there's not a real good way to fix them either.
Just let her live. She's not bothering anyone.
That's an interesting statement. She is a weight on this world.
We can't just kill innocent people. Nah.
Huntsman's like, there's this look on his face that says, "You can't," but is prepared to concede the point at this moment.
Gray's very tense.
Oh, you said they were upstairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go up there.
All right, but
Gray goes with Iris.
I don't know how long this world's gonna be normal.
Well, stay down here and protect the tree.
That's what I was going to say. You want to be useful? Protect that tree.
Oh, Matt's like, no, I have news from the dreaming. At least I got a chimerical update. Lakoka is currently holding on to what I think is Priscilla, like,
That tracks.
over a mushroom cottage, and Anil wanted to have a picnic. The animals updates are very, like, all over the place. Oh, Anne's there, by the way.
Wait, what? Anansia Carter's there.
Yeah, I don't know that either. She just sort of walked into the... Yeah, I don't know.
Cool. Okay. Madden,
Mm-hmm.
will you do me a favor?
Sure.
When she says it like that, you don't have a choice.
Okay.
I need you. And she points to the huntsman,
He bows with a flourish.
to guard the tree.
Ah, guard duty. The pinnacle
That
of my
tree-
existence.
That tree is a link that is currently keeping whatever banality that balefire is having fun with at bay. So please, protect that tree.
As my lady commands.
Finally, somebody actually knows what they're doing.
Yes, that does happen. Belonging to a court.
Great. I can trust both of you with this mission.
And it's like, yep. I'll
If I'm not-
send Gray's Chimera up if there's any other updates.
Great. And if we're not back in 10 minutes, 10, what do you think? 10 minutes?
I think 5 minutes.
5 minutes? One of you gets to go after us. Play rock, paper, scissors to determine.
Yeah, I was about to say. Rochambeau it out.
Rochambeau it out.
The two of them look at each other.
Ties means you play again.
The two of them continue looking at each other. You just told Tushi to duke it out for who gets to go. So that could be interesting. But they both agree.
We actually mean rock, paper, scissors. We don't mean any other political slang of Rochambeau. No kicking each other in the privates. No slapping each other upside the cheeks.
They both nod and smile, but they both definitely have those little anime lightning sparks happening between their two foreheads.
They're gonna be down there, but they're gonna be doing rock, paper, scissors by the time we get back. Come on.
Let's go.
Oh, they're gonna be scissoring.
They're gonna be rocking each other's words.
Man is offended. He is faithful to Annunziata.
The huntsman's in for it, though.
Anyways.
So,
Team Dreaming. Lakoka, what are you doing with a now at least conscious Priscilla?
Probably just shaking her, being like, "Fix it! You're poisoning the balefire!"
I don't know what you're talking about!
Can we hear them shouting?
Yes.
Yeah.
I shout up to Annunziata, bring her back down here!
I'll bring her
Please.
down.
The shouting!
I whisper in Anne's direction, sorry, Anne.
It's all over my head.
The Roses take this opportunity to push farther into the property and throw runners across the lawn. Anil, what are you doing?
I
Fix that hair.
am going to go to where Priscilla is going to land, and I'm going to take out a mace, and I am going to be prepared to hit her if I need to.
I'm not gonna stop her.
Pocket.
Gonna stop. Anil's earned this.
Just fucking batter up.
Lakoka, do you take her down again, or do you just...
Yeah, I bring her down.
Okay. Priscilla looks at Anil, looks at Lakoka, goes,
Do like a fake. Like,
what are y'all doing on my freehold?
fixing it.
Make the flickering stop.
Okay.
Make the flickering stop.
She reaches out to her freehold and it's like, I don't know. Can I make the flickering stop? And at the edge of her fingers, little bits of frost forms, and she freaks the fuck out.
Make it stop.
All right, spend your willpower for that screaming.
Roll willpower, spend it.
Spend it.
Yep, that's fine.
The only way a Sloa can scream is if they spend it.
And she will scream. She will scream as loud as she possibly can.
All right. And Priscilla panics. Some like you felt like panicking. And she will use she will freak the fuck out and use stasis.
Stasis on me?
No, she's just gonna use stasis on her freehold.
Okay, good.
Which she doesn't know she's gonna do this, but this is what she's about to do.
The funny thing is, it's probably the loudest any Lakoka, Jack, or Anil has ever heard in Annunziata.
It is a very unsettling thing to see an
my
kind of out of
jimmies
sorts.
are rustled
Your jimmies are rustled.
thoroughly.
She'll actually just scream, "God damn it!" in honor of Anil because Anil's there.
All right. The entire freehold, including the 2 other changelings on here, minus you guys, because she's just freaked out and you're all standing around her, goes white as winter and starts fading away. But for a moment, it's like a glass picture of the world as it was. Broken roof. Mushroom house. Rope swing. And when it fades, there's that aching chill you felt on the trod.
Hate this.
Does Zan get her mind back?
Yep.
Perfect.
Are we on the trot or are we on
No, you're
back in the real world?
You're none of the above. You are on Priscilla's freehold in the dreaming, and what it has become is A, 2 changelings who have lost their goddamn mind and their powers. All of her freehold is frozen. So it's more like she wiped it back to what it was, and the springtime was the mirage.
She returned it to factory settings.
Right.
Okay.
But it's still that frozen image of it.
Right. Anne, are you good?
No.
Can you get back to the real world? It's probably less terrible than this is.
What was less? This is less terrible than where I was.
Well, then I guess this is as good as it gets.
Oh.
Priscilla's like,
No.
we gotta leave because my friends, and she's staring at the satyr and the Cluricon, whose cheery dispositions are melting away, and there are spurts of magic falling off them, and their eyes are wild, and one of them has an extra limb.
Okay. How do we leave?
There should be a door still in the house.
Okay. I look around at everyone. Let's go. Let's go, 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 go.
And we'll go to Priscilla.
I'll bring up the rear and just like make sure the 2 that are growing extra limbs don't follow us in.
I'm gonna make sure that Annunciata doesn't run into anything and can keep moving forward.
You follow. Sorry.
She'll go to Priscilla.
Okay.
Say, how was? Did you bind her by a contract, or did she bind you?
She promised me she'd save my friends.
How did that promise work for you now?
She looks around. She goes, they were safe before. And she bursts into tears.
Anne will actually reach out, take the woman around by the arm, and say, walk with me. And she'll lead, she will sense where Jack's going and actually try to lead Priscilla out.
Okay.
Okay.
The door to the real world for Priscilla is in her room. It's by the hearth. It's a door to nowhere, essentially, in her house. But when you open the door, it leads back out to where the balefire is. And you step back out through the well that had the wilted fake flowers on it and walk into the Huntsman and Madden. And for that, we are going to pause and take our break, and we'll come back after this. So,
Yay!
everyone, we'll see you in 10.
City has gotten too crowded, and now there's only one way out. Follow the highway north, on past Barry, all the way to Sudbury, but stay on the lighted path. never go beyond the Kine and their settlements, because out there, well, that's lupine territory, and they don't like us much. But whatever's in Sudbury, whatever's there, has pushed them out. And now, it's our turn. Not all darknesses are the same, and not all things frighten all people. You never know what's behind closed doors, or what secrets you may find. And who knows, if we're very lucky, the clouds may part and we'll see the stars. Coming this Saturday at 1 p.m. to Archives of the Dragon.
Welcome to Project Trailblazer. A little over 600 years ago, the species of the Milky Way decided to step boldly out into the darkness. They decided to cast off the shackles of the familiar and venture into the quiet between the stars. And on the other side of the void, they found Andromeda. They found the Helios Cluster. There they found that the promise of golden worlds was a lie, and instead of perfect colony worlds ready to be settled, they found hellscapes that would have tested the mettle of even our most legendary heroes. They found hostile aliens bent on creating their own personal ethno-state, and they found the Scourge, a mysterious cloud of dark energy fully capable of ripping even the sturdiest ships to shreds. But along with the trials and tribulations, there were triumphs. Ark Hyperion was the first to arrive, carrying the Pathfinder Sarah Ryder and her crew. Together, they braved the wilds of Helios, discovered the intricate vault system in the Remnant, forgotten vestiges of the enigmatic Jardan. They met with and formed alliances with the indigenous Agara, who, along with the Remnant, were creations of the Jardan, and with their help, they broke the back of the Ket incursion. 10 years has passed since Pathfinder Ryder disembarked onto the Nexus, and in that time the other Arks have arrived as well, each with their own hardships and fresh traumas. Quarian Ark, the Keylesea, being the last to arrive with perhaps the most disturbing tale of all. Relations with the Angara remain good years after arrival, and Ket sightings have gone down. Even the Scourge seems to be behaving, but despite this relative good fortune, people are, well, getting bored. No one came to Andromeda for an easy life. They came to find the unknown and either befriend it or punch it in the face. But of course, you know all this. After all, you joined the Initiative. And whatever your private and personal reasons were, you do at least contain that core desire for adventure. With that in mind, Nexus Station is assembling a team to travel outside of the Helios cluster to see what is to be seen. Probes have been sent out beyond the cluster, each one equipped with an AI and a tracking beacon. Your mission is to venture out into the unknown, find what other life might be out there, find any other potential golden worlds, avoid the Ket, and, if possible, learn the origins of the Scourge. The four of you have been chosen for your unique skills, knowledge, and adaptability. You'll be equipped with the second best ship the Initiative has got. We'll be sending you out to the Mile 2 cluster right next door. We have no idea what you're going to find out there, but that's half the fun. Say your goodbyes, get a good night's sleep, and get ready to set sail, Trailblazers. The galaxy is called, and it's up to you to answer. Good luck.
We picked up these 4 in Andromeda. You should see their service records. Dombra Sergal, aka The Experiment. Since arriving in Andromeda, they've been on a rampage across the galaxy in a quest for extreme thrills and science. Aviva Nar Vera, exile, thief, wanted on over a dozen counts of sneaking.
What the hell?
Alumi Druis has been traveling recently as Aviva Nar Vira's personal distraction / battering ram. Project 64144734, also known as Galatea.
Who called her that?
Herself, mostly. They're wanted largely on charges of tinkering, tailoring, and surgery.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know how this machine worked.
They call themselves the Trailblazers.
What a bunch of a-holes.
back to Deep Magic. Thank you for sticking with us. And we're going to pick up where Team Dreaming just walked out of the balefire, which, by the way, still feels like heckin' awful. It just doesn't feel heckin' awful compared because the tree is there.
Madden, Huntsman, how's everything over here?
Doors are hard.
Yeah. We have Priscilla and yeah.
There's also just dead plant like doll babies on the floor. Some of them are burnt.
Who killed all these mandrakes?
Well, given it wasn't us, Gray and Iris.
Awesome.
Metal, yeah.
Where did they go? We should...
Upstairs.
Okay.
But the autumn person's still upstairs, so...
The homeless woman?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yo, why haven't you dealt with the autumn person? That's not good for us.
Your compatriots looked at me funny when I said I might murder her.
Yeah, for good reason. Someone should go up and make sure that they don't need help, and Priscilla, you should stop your balefire from being poisoned.
I literally can't.
Not good enough.
I still literally can't.
Why can't you?
It doesn't have an off switch.
Does it have a timer?
Yes.
Then
Great.
when does it end?
I need to look this up. Because it is a ruin bunk. We will say she wasn't super successful at it. 1 week.
That's 1 whole week. And there's no way we can shorten that time.
Nope.
Storyteller, is there any way that we can shorten that time?
Nope.
Oh, fuck. All right, well.
That
okay.
is why ruin bunks are really quite terrible.
Yeah. All right. Should we go and make sure that Gray and Iris are okay?
Probably, yeah, if there's nothing else we can do here.
Yeah. I don't know if these weird, if the mandrakes are going to keep growing back, but probably not, because Priscilla froze her freehold in the dreaming.
I also need everyone after this, just because it is a good description of what happened here today, to gain 1 nightmare dice after this. So this is kind of like your glamour, but you just one thing to keep track of underneath it.
Okay.
How would we indicate that?
Just mark a spot next to your glamour, under your glamour. I don't care.
Depending on what sheet you're using, you might have a little tracker for nightmare too.
Yeah.
I don't, but I
don't.
have I have a. I have a paper thing, so I can just write it.
It just, the two things, the nightmare and your glamour are things that balance out against each other the way banality is. So it's your madness tracker.
Oh, nice.
Is that
Very
for
cool.
Team Dreaming or Team Everyone?
Team everyone.
Okay.
You're all
And
spending...
does my fertility go into this? Because I have weakness to banality.
No, this is not a banal thing. This is the literal opposite of banality. This is dreaming to dreaming. Please stop.
Okay, I've marked off a nightmare.
Okay.
Thank you.
Team, we went upstairs. The homeless woman.
We need a shorter name.
I'm sorry. Team basement was shorter, but now everyone else is in the basement.
We need like Ruby style mashup names.
I love that.
Well, Team Gray Iris is still as long.
Jack, Anil, Annunciata, Lakoka, Jala,
Jala.
or Hala.
Yeah.
Like
Hala, I like Hala.
we're literally Team Hala.
Team Hala.
Yeah.
And GIMH.
Gum.
Yeah, I know there's no good one for that. Y'all are fucked.
I mean, team stick 'em with the pointy end. What are you doing upstairs?
I'm basically following Iris, mainly because I did not trust the huntsman when talking about the autumn person, and I didn't want to risk him coming up to like perform his own solution.
It's a fair thing. So you go upstairs. At this point, the store has reached this weird middle ground where it's not quite a fun adventure, but it isn't a scary ruined store. It's just, it's a store.
It's now just a Walden Books.
Yeah, kind of. It's a furniture store. It's that.
Bob's Discount Furniture.
I mean, I hear that furniture stores are fun to fight through.
The autumn
Carry.
person, whom we've never given a name, is wandering through the main floor going, these redecorators. Always coming in, disturbing a person's sleep.
Hello.
Did you
I'm
meet
an
her?
I'm an interior decorator here to ruin your sleep.
Oh dear God. Okay, sure. Did you meet her the first time? Were you in team upstairs on that?
No, she wasn't.
All right. So you've never seen her, and you just, oh look, you the one coming in here making all of this change and redecorate. And I wish people would give some people a notice that they were going to be redecorating.
I understand your frustration, and I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
Okay. Sorry, I'm looking up something because autumn people have their own problems, and I've forgotten what page they're on, which is my own problem.
I think this is working.
Yes, everything is fine. Nothing to see here.
Up here behind
How
the
are
curtain
you?
to Sally's Discount Furniture.
Apologize.
We're going to the beyond of the Bed Bath & Beyond.
Alright. Nightmares and Stranger Things. No vampires. We're not dealing with vampires today. Here they are. Right. So. Alright. It goes. Well, you better be sorry that you disturbed my sleep. Ain't nobody care what happens to me.
Well,
They just said, that's that crazy woman. Lives upstairs in that abandoned shop. What are you gonna do about that, huh?
I'm actually here because I heard you were up here from the people who disrupted your sleep, and I was hoping to engage in a bit of sarcastic humor in order to lighten the mood while I introduce myself.
Gray, do you join this conversation at all?
You're just gonna stand back
Okay.
and let Iris do what she's
Um,
doing.
Hi, I'm Iris. My friends call me Iris, so I guess you can call me Iris.
Okay. I need you to roll your glamour, please.
Unspent or spent?
Just all of it.
I rolled a 10, a 9, a 2, and a 6.
Great. He goes, you think you can help me, little one? Everybody says this place is weird, but I don't see what they're talking about. Just an old place with a bunch of old furniture.
I mean, I came up here because I was concerned and I was worried about you because I heard that there were some weird people coming through here, that not so friendly type.
Ain't no weird people. There's just people who think they're fancy. People who like to get up in my space.
Isn't that weird? Isn't
No.
that like the type of weird people?
No. I mean, I've just seen so much weird stuff. None of it phases me. Like, saw once a man with 5 legs. Said it was birth defect.
5 legs.
Mm-hmm.
Now I've heard of 3 before out of men, but never 5.
It was real interesting, but, you know, I figured he had, like, ate his twin or something.
Oh yeah, the like. Oh, there's a medical term for it. I'm not the brightest bulb.
Roll your glamour again.
A 10, a 9, a 3, and a 2.
Okay, Gray, you're not engaging in this conversation, but this woman doesn't believe in shit. Like, nothing at all. And I need you to roll me some intelligence.
Hang on, I have to deal with this cat real quick.
Okay.
Stop.
Roll cat!
A nuisance.
Roll
Cut
for
it out.
cat.
Roll for cat!
Cat knows what bullshit this is.
John, can you shoo her away because she's in a position that I can't? Okay. I'm sorry. You want me to roll who and the what?
Some intelligence and kenning, please, or Greymare, either one.
Are you sure it can't be wits?
No, it could be wits. You've met her before.
Ah. And Kenning or Greymare, we said. I have more in Kenning.
Great. It's a better one anyway.
What's my threshold?
It's a 6 right now.
Great. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Great. So autumn people have different. You've run into the disbelievers of the universe, and whether the huntsman should be allowed to kill this woman or not is not really a problem of this. These are the non-believers of the world. These are the people who carry their own banality with them, and some of them, like this woman, is just numb to everything. So even the weirdest shit does not faze her, and the longer you talk to her, the more you have to roll your glamour against her, because you'll gain banality over time the longer you spend with her.
Okay. Is there, like, a suggestion that I can make aside from end this conversation? Because I know that Iris isn't going to want to, because Iris is not going to be satisfied until she has done something to help.
Yes, you can make suggestions about what to do about this. You can, but the suggestions about what to help should be things that get her away from Iris. So things like, we could rent her a hotel room.
Yeah,
to
okay,
stay at.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gray's gonna interrupt Iris and, like, speak lowly to her and say, reasoning isn't going to work. We want material solutions.
Oh, materials. Well, I mean, she's homeless. I was like, should we just...
You just want to get there faster.
Oh, okay. I don't see why at any point.
Please trust me.
So,
the woman goes,
what's your name?
Y'all talking to me. My name is Elspeth.
Hi, Elspeth. Now we got names.
Do we? You ain't give
do
me
you want
yours.
do you want a hot meal for the night? Place to rest your head that's a pillow and won't be disturbed by weird people?
Ain't no weird people, just redecorators and disturbing my sleep.
Well, how about a place where the only redecorator will go, room service?
I ain't slept in a hotel for some time now. Roll your glamour.
Come on. Floor die! The floor die was a 0, fuck! 0, 10, 9, 7, 6.
Okay, you've got lots, but you know.
But yes, I'll put you in a nice hot meal for the night, a place to rest your head, fluffy pillows, not fluffy pillows, depending on your preference.
Great. If you wanted to speed this up, something you could do is, like, call her an Uber to a hotel type thing.
It's happening. Like, that is all handled. Iris, do you have cash on you? Just...
Let me check the beehive.
throw money.
Let's see here.
The Elspeth looks at you. Is this your shop?
Oh wait, she's gonna want dinner. And a tip.
Elspeth is just staring at this money like, you got all that in your hair?
It's a magical place.
Ain't no such thing as magic. I keep telling
It's sort
you
of like
youngsters.
when people keep their bones in their bras, but it's in my hair.
Ah, that makes sense. Do have a lot of it, miss. It must take forever to get it combed. Of course, I hadn't have a real good comb in the last week or so.
It's hit or miss.
Okay. The car is pulling up in 1 minute. You can meet them outside.
And a tip for the Uber driver.
Okay, so you continue giving her stuff. I'm going to make you roll your glamour one more time, but Gray, your insistent push of getting Elspeth out the door will work. But Iris has one more because Iris is just sitting there going, "What?
Don't call me. Don't text me." 9886.
You're fine. As always,
I don't know what these rolls do. I'm just saying numbers.
It's okay. As long as you have more than 2 successes with Elspeth wandering around right now, your banality doesn't increase. But the longer you talk to her, you have to make a roll every minute you speak to Elspeth.
Yeah.
So it's one of those cumulative things.
Great. Take care. Bye-bye. Farewell. So long. Auf Wiedersehen.
All right. You drag Iris away from Elspeth.
Yes.
Gray, you also, with this knowledge of why this was so dangerous, you don't understand why the huntsman wanted to kill her, but you do understand why the huntsman thought it was an expedient solution to the trap of banality upstairs.
Oh, I understand it. I just don't approve.
Right.
And would not allow it.
No, I get that. I'm just saying, like...
I get it. No.
Right.
You know, Greg, I don't understand what everyone was so worried about.
Everyone downstairs...
We'll talk about it later.
You can hear voices upstairs. Madden's like, they said if they didn't come back in 5 minutes, we had to do rock, paper, scissors. But...
Has it been 5 minutes?
Oh, yes, she's made 5 rolls.
Okay.
I'm sure Anne's heard all of us.
I just go.
Yes, she has.
I'm not playing rock, paper, scissors for this. I just go.
They're coming back.
I'm already gone.
I don't care. I'm stopping Madden. That's the
Madden's
important
like,
bit.
but I have my honors on the line. Rock, paper, scissors now.
Why is your honor on the line?
Husband's like, just because one of us has to win, and we're both she, and like it's something to do.
Right, so what, you wouldn't want to hear where I was just at.
I mean, Mad's like, now I desperately need to hear what you were just at, but I'm also like concerned because I've heard like that tone. Well, not exactly that tone. Please, I need the people I date to stop going on weird adventures and where places I can't protect them.
Well, the wolf came to me, so it wasn't like I went on my own.
I can't tell them I've already had enough panic today, okay? I will listen in a minute. Let's go find what Iris is doing and then let's have a group meeting.
Wow. Why don't we wait until the Benale woman leaves the shop so that I don't go up there and try and knife her?
Oh, is she leaving?
Yes.
Oh, good. She was really boring.
She sounds very boring.
We got trapped in a conversation for like 20 minutes. It was insane.
I almost went up there to tell her that she couldn't be a better interior decorator than Iris, and she was blind if she couldn't see that. And I'm blind, and I can see that.
So, Team Gray, Iris, are you waiting for everybody else to come upstairs? Because Jack is already on the way. He's up the stairs. Are you going back down the stairs?
I mean, would we know that they're on their way up? Then we'd probably be heading back.
Jack, you run into
unless
Gray and
I don't
Iris.
understand what everyone was so worried about. That woman was absolutely a delight and super.
You are a strong-willed individual, and you are much stronger than the rest of us.
Like,
so
she was just a misguided person who just probably was down on her luck a little bit. A person with 6 legs, though. I've only ever heard of 3.
So she's gone.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. So the homeless woman.
She's gone.
Okay.
She's in an Uber on her way to a hotel.
Okay. Great. I was
Never
worried
to
someone-
darken our door again.
I was worried someone
probably.
murdered her.
Thank fucking God.
I wouldn't let a murder happen.
Iris threatened to pour burning hot coffee down our throat. I don't know what she's capable of.
Not murder.
Anyway, we're all back downstairs. Priscilla is there. She's maybe not mind controlled anymore. Let's just go and deal with it. Oh, also, this whole thing is just going to turn itself off in a week. So,
That makes sense, right?
yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. It's just going to be gone in a week.
And we have the tree up, so
It should balance to normality currently. You can't take glamour from the tree, but the tree will balance out the glamour of the place. Temporarily.
Awesome. Let's go get the rest of our friends and also the huntsman.
And also the huntsman.
I appreciate that he's separate.
Too. He's kind of nice too, but like
Iris, he wanted to do a murder to an innocent human.
The huntsman's like, innocent is debatable.
No,
it's not. It's not.
It's really not.
Okay.
Just because she makes you uncomfortable doesn't mean that she did a bad thing. It just means that you're weak.
It's not an uncomfortable. I swear to you. Sorry. He's not even here, but like, he's just like screaming in my head.
No, I'm pretty sure we've had this conversation as we walk down and he's hearing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that she makes me uncomfortable. I swear to you. How many of you have lost friends to banality? Anyone?
I assume that Jack has it at some point.
Madden is just raising his hand in a corner over there because it's like, all right, so here's the thing. How many times do you like to see your friends die because someone's really boring? It's not that she's harmless. She's just harmless to other mortals.
She didn't really seem that harmful.
Yeah, that's what autumn people do.
She is.
I mean, she
is not a malicious force. She's just,
You're right.
unfortunately,
And
poisonous to us,
you're-
and that is not her fault.
You're blaming fire for being hot, Huntsman, and it is irrational, and it is, frankly, beneath you.
Ghost, you're right, but I also don't let the fire just stand around near me either.
So you leave the fire alone.
And when the world is covered in fire,
Look, this debate is not going to get us anywhere right now, and I'm not interested in having it.
There is a more important question. Who won rock, paper, scissors?
and wouldn't let me play.
Nancy O'Connor, when did you get here? Oh my goodness!
Madam's like, I would have won though.
I thought you were back in your room, like, not feeling good.
Oh, I don't feel good at all.
Are you okay?
Not from what I've seen. And I had a lovely brief chat with Maka.
Host?
So, anybody who wants to know what that name is, please roll me an intelligence and lore.
So many dice in that.
Would Graymere or Kenning also apply?
Raymare.
Oh, I have a specialty in that, and that's Arcadian Legend.
Yes, and that is actually a really good specialty. So drop your difficulty from 7 to 5. 5, 4,
2, 3, 4, 5.
Great.
9, 8, 7, 7, 3.
Great.
5.
Lots of successes.
2 successes.
Okay. For Anil, you've heard this name before, usually in the context of the Morrigan. For everybody else, you have more than enough successes to know this. This is the non-battle version of the Battle Queen. So this is the prophecy seeing one. So this is one of Morgan's faces. It's just not the one you've seen.
You You weren't there for our conversation of let's go talk to one of them, but we had a rule prior to that of not talking to one of them.
I heard everything you said. And I can't drink hot coffee when it's scalding, but thank you for not doing that to us.
We had a conversation in Durantis about not going off and having conversations with deities without consulting the rest of the group.
Oh, yes. Why don't we? How are you with the Kylach?
I haven't spoken to her since we had that conversation.
I didn't actually do it. The wolf brought me to them.
So you did do it?
No, I didn't.
It sounds like she was forced against her will.
Let's just say it was told. Let's just say it was advised that I follow the wolf, and I did not know into where I was being taken to.
Priscilla goes,
I did not call one out.
Priscilla goes, oh, you've spoken to the Morgan too.
Both.
Hey, can we stop saying their names?
Well, that's just the collective. It's not the individual name. You've got I believe you called it the murderous one. This one is more of the prophecy one, and we haven't gotten to the third one.
The third one is debatable what face it is, depending on the legend.
But I did not speak to the murderous one. I spoke to the prophecy one, who showed me. Actually, I saw for the first time.
Madden goes,
I actually
should
saw.
we be talking about this in front of the prisoner?
Well, are you a prisoner, or are you helping us?
Ursula goes, well, given I lost my mind once, I don't know. I thought I was helping then, too. Also, for everyone here, especially Jack, Iris, and Annunciata, the Boggins' frailty is they have to help people. They're very helpful. The more you convince them they're helping, the more they have to do it.
Well, do you prefer to help us or help her? Because I think ours might be a little bit more convincing due to the fact that we pretty much, if the person that is sacrificing themselves, the person who's sacrificing themselves right now for their mother is bleeding out, and the next world will be without speech or script, I think helping our cause would be a bit more advantageous.
Priscilla looks around, looks at each of you, and goes, I know I should feel something, but I just don't feel anything.
I'm going to spend a point of glamour to help her with that.
And I'm so tired.
I'm going to use my Summer 1 ability.
Okay.
And give her a spark of Iris's, energy and hope.
Okay.
And, I had it right in front of me, and I forgot that I put it down.
Summer, your remaining glamour, and Faye.
I was told by the prophecy one that it was her job to see the outcome of this war, and that her other faces that they thought I would bring them to the shortest route, but she sees that they must find the answer rather than to be told it, even us. She cannot turn around and stop the rage of the murderous one, but I had to go, apparently. I had to take the long road, and we have to tell the story. Apparently, I must risk it all to win it all. And then she told me that I had to go, and I actually, for the first time, saw Jack, and I saw Anil. It was unique. I've never seen people before, and you two are the only human people I've actually ever seen. Yes?
I'm sorry, can you see now?
No.
Oh, okay.
But at least I know what you look like.
That's gotta be fucking weird.
Yeah.
Because you've been blind your whole life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
She saw me pools of things that I from what I've only read, science fiction, fantasy, these pools were all around a pedestal that had a skull on it and one angry eye. And above it was a person hung up, sacrificing themselves for us and their mother. The sooner we can turn it around and possibly find this, we can figure something out.
Man goes,
So that the pools in the, was that like a physical place that we need to go find, or?
No, it's where the prophetic one is, where she is overwatching the sacrifice at the moment.
Okay.
I can't abide by losing speech and literature and things like that.
everybody who wants to, you can roll me an intelligence and lore, please.
I did roll 4 successes on pretty much breaking off a piece of Iris's good, happy, glamorous, positive energy mood, and just.
I will give you the results of that. It does work.
Okay. And there was intelligence and what?
Lore.
And what's the difficulty for Arcadian Legend?
So it's a difficulty 7, drop it 2 is 5.
Thank you.
Can I use either grade?
3.
Grammar would be fine. Kenning won't work.
1.
Okay. 2, 1.
So I botched.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll deal with that in a minute.
I said I'm not the smart one. This is the first time it comes to fruition.
Okay. So for everybody who has at least 1 success, this is clearly another child of the Kylach who is hanging from Matcha's ceiling, essentially. For everybody with 2 successes, there's 2 major iconography things in this room, but you don't know what they mean. For everybody with 3 and above, if someone is sacrificing themselves and it'll lose both speech and script, it's Ogma in the ceiling. And if anybody's above 3, the skull is familiar, and there's only one person in Irish myth with 1 eye. For the botch, you really should go ask Galaxa about all this.
I don't know if this is a good botch or a bad botch or a bad bitch.
Both.
Galaxa, period. And she does say this out loud while she's typing. Hey, Galaxa, period. I have a lot of questions that require answers that I don't know because I'm not the smart one, period. Gray's about to hit me upside the beehive for saying I'm not the smart one again, period.
Iris, why are you texting Galaxa about not...
Would you know that she's texting Galaxa?
She said she's saying it out loud.
She's saying this
Oh,
out
you're saying it out loud.
She's saying this all out loud, yeah. So, like, Iris, before you hit send, what's up?
Well, I hit send.
Oh, okay. Well...
And I normally say when I'm texting out loud because it helps me.
Sure. What were your questions?
Well, I haven't typed them out yet.
No, yes, I know, but, like, maybe we can help.
Well, I don't understand this at all. Like, pools of water, I see seeing the future, pools of water, hanging people, and apparently it's not fun.
You get a text message back. I was worried about you. Want to have coffee?
Oh, she wants coffee.
Ask her if it's a hot coffee.
Emil wants to know if it's a hot coffee emoji, question mark emoji, send.
It's a question mark emoji?
There is a question mark emoji.
I learn new things every day.
There's a long, like, typing.
The moment that
typing,
you learn something tech-wise from Iris.
typing.
I think I'm being, what the phrase is, left on red.
No, and then it comes up, well, it's not a hot coffee for Anil.
I'm sorry, Anil, it's not a hot coffee for you. I can't get your order in.
That's fine. I'm sure it'll be delicious.
Okay.
Regardless.
Okay. So do you want a cold coffee while I'm there?
No. Just tell me how you enjoyed the coffee.
Okay. Apparently everyone's weird about coffee lately.
Anil, you do realize she really thinks it's coffee and not something else.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Just wanted to clear that up.
We should
I'm just talking about coffee. I love a good cup of
probably
coffee.
leave here and go back to Siri and Priscilla. We should take you back because Siri is very worried about you.
Yeah.
And you also
the whole
tried to
reason we
kill
were here.
this entire town, so we're not leaving you here. So really, this isn't a suggestion.
That's probably for the best. And she seems a little perkier than she was a minute ago.
Great.
Yeah, I guess if I can help you with that'd be good.
Yes.
I can do that.
Siri would so need your help.
Yes, it would very much help Siri if
Oh,
she knew that you were safe.
You would be such a tremendous joy and pleasure there. You have no idea.
Huntsman's like, I think I will leave you to the returning to the rebel camp. I promise, though, on my honor, I will not go track down the autumn person because I know you're looking at me funny because of what I said.
Yeah, we'll hold you to that.
Good.
I don't even know where the Uber went.
Yeah, no, that was for a reason. I'm the only one who knows where she is.
Good. Then we're all clear. I'm just going to do a little bit of investigation around here.
I mean, I think the rest of us are. I think we're good. I'm good.
Yeah.
If everyone else is. If our quieter
Good.
people don't have anything else that they want to do.
He looks at Jack for a long minute.
Yeah, I know what this is about.
He messed up last time,
Yeah, I know.
and I'm going to let you resist it because you're resisting it on, like, automatic, but do appearance and subterfuge, please.
Parents and subterfuge. Where is my subterfuge?
You get to finally use the
I
six!
do get to finally use my appearance. Okay.
6.
1, 2, 3. Okay, I don't know exactly how to math this. I got an 8, 2 7s, a 9, a 10, and 2 1s. So I don't know how that maths out in the end.
It's all good.
Okay,
I know how that maths out.
great. That's the important part because you're the one who has to story tell it.
He looks at you and goes, I could swear I've met you somewhere, but I can't remember where. I'm certain it's some sort of ball or something. You go to so many of them.
You know,
Have
You
you
beat
been to
him.
Hurantis?
Once about 150 years ago.
question: what color hair is Jack's?
He's a redhead.
Oh, he
Yeah.
is.
Which is
Well-
a thing I had planned before I ever knew John existed. And then MJ was like, this is my husband. And I was like, can I borrow him?
Yeah, Anne will actually assist in this with Jack and go, you've seen one redhead, you've seen them all.
Yeah.
In fairness, he failed. So you're all good.
The funny thing is that Anne would never really known what his hair was until she saw him. So there you are.
Cat break. Baby.
But
The one cat you've seen.
Yes. Oh, well, it'll come back to me.
I can't
Take
actually hear
your
anymore.
John can't hear
He took my
anymore.
headphones.
So, well, he did take something.
Take your boggin. At least now this freehold could be restored if need be.
Yeah, what she did should wear off in a week, right?
It's Jeremiah.
That is my experience with Poison the Well. At least it wasn't salt the earth.
Does that last longer?
It's just worse.
Scorched earth.
Exactly. Nothing grows.
It's all dead.
Iris is gonna take a piece of paper from her notebook and she's gonna write down her phone number and she's gonna hand it over. She'll be like, let me know if there's anything we can do. The tree should help. I did the tree. That was the thing I tried.
He bows.
Where are you giving your number to?
To the huntsman.
Oh, okay.
Not the huntsman, to the
See, that's what I thought. Priscilla's coming with us.
Well, no, I thought Priscilla was staying behind.
No, we're
No,
taking
Priscilla's coming with us.
No way, no.
Cool.
No,
Then-
Priscilla will come.
I trust Priscilla as far as I can
Phone number to
wayfare
the
her into the
huntsman to make
ground.
life easier, so he doesn't have to be on the group call.
The huntsman bows to Iris and nods to Madden, gives a weird look to Jack, and says, I'm going to go do a patrol. Hopefully the plants have receded, and he goes back upstairs.
Well,
I guess we start heading to the car.
Mm-hmm.
car sounds nice. I'll drive.
The car's about half a mile out of town because you were at the epicenter
I'm next.
of the effect of the 1 mile. As you go outside, though, the plants are receding, and the people have that, with that zombie-like expression, have gone back to looking like normal people and are batting at the plants like, what the fuck is this? Why is it in the middle of the road? How did we miss this?
Bashed her face
Yep,
into
just
my
just
glasses.
keep moving, just keep moving, just keep moving.
This is music to Nazikata's ears.
Don't need to deal with it, don't want to deal with it.
So you go back to the car. There's nothing that prevents you from driving the car back to Siri's. You take Priscilla to Siri. Siri says that she wants to talk to Priscilla. Does anybody tell her how they woke Priscilla up?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Siri binds Priscilla at that point.
Oh, okay. Right, because our stuff will eventually wear off, and then Priscilla will go back to being. Right. Yes. Okay.
Priscilla lets her do it, though. She
Yeah.
understands it. And you go back to your house.
And-
Before we close off for the night, sorry.
Anne was going to tell Sari her a little adventure and what Maka had told her.
Okay. Siri goes, was there something you needed in Zikata?
Yeah, you might want to hear a little tale when you're done with that.
I need to speak with the captain of the guard in the morning, and then I have a delegation from Laurel coming in to deal with a freehold that's in the dead zone. And
When you talk to one of the, shall we say,
lunch? Lunch.
Maka?
6:30 a.m.
Perfect.
Excellent. I didn't need sleep anyways.
Let's sleep.
I will see you bright and early.
I'll bring an umbrella.
And you return back to your house. Is there anything y'all want to discuss before we close off for tonight?
I feel like we should. I feel like there's something that we should be talking about, but I can't think of it right now.
I feel like everyone should give props to Iris for being incredibly strong-willed to withstand an autumn person's banality and to not even notice it. So,
Yes.
There's
if I had bits to give, I would give them to Iris.
So we finished our short-term goal, which is great, which would move us on to our midterm goal, which is find Arcadia. But it sounds like whatever Annunciata learned is going to throw a monkey wrench into that.
Madden says, I thought our midterm goal was to either set off the Gerda plan or find the pool dude. See, I got it right this time.
Our midterm goal was to find Arcadia, and the long-term goal was to get everyone back. Did I confuse that?
I think there are steps. I think our next step was to try and reach out to the pool dude
Okay.
to get more information. And I think because we all think that his is the best course of action, or at least that's what was discussed, that leads us towards our other goal of accessing Arcadia.
Okay.
So I think reaching out to Pool Dude, I hate saying that,
Yeah.
is a step towards that goal.
It sounds bad in my mouth.
I could try something dumb.
I also want to try something dumb. I have to go back to Theorantis at some point, and I also need to try something dumb.
Can we hold off on the something dumb for like a
I
day?
can knock him on.
Oh yeah, no, God, yeah. I mean, yes, but
Yeah, why don't we all rest? I can spend a point of glamour to help everyone rest a bit more if I make a better tree. Oh my goodness, can I have 2 trees up at the same time? I don't think I can do that.
Sorry.
I was just going to say, I think we'll be okay, but storytellers, say what you were going to say.
I was going to say, your trees have a finite time that they stay up, so yes and no.
Yeah, I just didn't know if, like, producing one tree would cause the other tree to, like, disintegrate.
Also, Madden looks, because I just rolled something for Madden. Madden looks at Annunciacata and goes, so there was a skull with one eye.
Angry one eye with blood dripping on top of it.
I don't like that, because that skull, if it is what I think it is...
It is.
Oh, shit. That's fun. They're real scared, aren't they?
Oh, I wouldn't say scared, but let's just say the feathers and the scripts and the hair flowing. Never seen hair flow like that before. It was interesting to see hair for the first time.
Madden looks at the rest of the group and goes, so we only have one Cyclopsian dude in our history, or at least in our godlike history. He's Fomori. He's real dead. It took 12 men to open that eye. Anybody familiar with Baylor?
Not in the least.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like I should be, or Jack should be, but John is not.
So there's a whole house of Shi who claim to be his descendants.
Oh, wait. Is this not Elena or Eleni or whatever her name is? Yeah,
no,
we know them.
No, Elena's, Beaumain.
Oh, okay. The name sounded familiar.
You've seen a couple of Baylor lords at the Royal Ride.
Okay, that's why.
This is the sadist crowd.
Okay, we have heard the name before. We just are not familiar with them.
Oh, lovely.
So when the Tuatha De Danann drove the Fomori out of Ireland, Baylor was their leader. And he was formidable, and he only had one eye, and it glared with the power of the sun. So, whatever the prophecy one is doing in there, she's found his skull and is using it to power whatever she's doing in there.
Shit. This kind of makes my dumb thing feel a bit more pressing to me.
In fairness, Pool Dude's the one who murdered him.
Oh. Shit.
Yeah. However, I was going to think about doing something with... At some point, we do have to talk to the murderous one. I was thinking at some point getting you all together for a big thunk and putting her into a contract.
Madden goes, see, I'm still real scared. We're going to have to...
I'll have to talk to her eventually. She comes to the shop every week, wanting to know my answer.
That could make Plan Gerda real simple.
Not unless I put you under a contract.
Do we still need playing Gerda at this point? I thought we only needed it to get Priscilla.
I thought that was how we were going to end the story of the Snow Queen and stop the thing, but we did that by
Madam's like,
stopping the poisoning.
well,
yeah,
that's only the first leg of that story.
should have asked those roses for more answers.
Well, lots to think about. I didn't even get to win rock, paper, scissors today.
Yeah.
Would you like me to play rock, paper, scissors with you? Will that make you feel better? Will that make it all okay for us to go to sleep?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
While you guys do that, Anne will grab a book and give it to Jack about all the gods and goddesses of Ireland.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm going to do this under the table.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
And that should be where we end.
I love you both so much.
That we're going to end
much
for
love.
tonight because everyone's got a lot to think about and everybody needs a good night's sleep. So we're going to let everybody introduce themselves again and we're going to close off for tonight. So, MJ.
Hi, I'm MJ Bradley Lestrange. I'm a podcaster and writer, and you can follow my work on certainpov.com.
Awesome. John.
Hi, I'm John Bradley Lestrange. You can find me mostly on TikTok and on Project Trailblazer. But on TikTok at The History Wizard. Do go there first. please.
Rhea.
Hey, I've been Rhea, and I will continue to be Rhea for the foreseeable future. And you can find me on Twitter at explosive_donut. I'm going to say it again. Kink belongs at Pride, and if you disagree, you're wrong.
Velvet.
I've been Velvet. Thank you all so much for sticking around with us for another exciting episode of Deep Magic. I played Lakoga, who punches people and eats cars. You can find me pretty much everywhere on the interwebs at OG Brown Sugar and Project Trailblazer.
Michelle.
Hi, my name is Michelle Sealight. C stands for, I used to can't believe it's not blank last week, so can't come up with a good one this week. And you can find me pretty much everywhere at Michelle Sealight. I do stuff. I'm weird. I do stuff. I eat people and punch cars.
Nice.
Junie.
I'm Judy Von Ash. I played in Nutsy where I talk to dead people. I also talk to people I shouldn't talk to. And who knows, I might bind a goddess in a contract. I'm everywhere on the internet. Find me there. Thank you very much.
And I, as always, am Spectre Elefet, your local chaos bringer. You can find me most places on the internet by that name. You can find this show on Twitter as Arc of the Dragon. You can find this show on YouTube as Archives of the Dragon, same as here on Twitch. Give us a like, give us a follow, or subscribe here on Twitch. Throw us bits. Also, tomorrow at 1 p.m., we will be playing Sudbury by Night, our vampire game. And Monday, June 7th, we will be bringing to you Project Trailblazer, run by our wonderful history wizard / John, featuring MJ, Velvet, myself, and Amberly, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So join us for that premiere, because I have bunches of ridiculous trailers for it. So yeah. Anyways, good night, everybody, and thanks for joining us.
Bye.